Hello friends, I am Vyumesh Singh. Welcome to my channel Saral Education. In previous videos, we have already talked about interview experiences of tech giants like Facebook, Amazon, Microsoft, DirectEye, and Uber, as well as we have discussed the preparation strategy of selected candidates. In today's video, we are going to discuss internship interview experience of Walmart Labs and how to convert your internship into PPO with Janvi. Janvi has just completed her internship from Walmart Labs and also received pre-placement offer from Walmart. So welcome Janvi, welcome to my channel.
Thank you so much, Vyomesh.
Janvi, could you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Hi everyone, I am Janvi Jain. I am a final year BTech student pursuing computer science engineering from IGDTUW. I recently completed an internship with Walmart Labs and I have been extended a full-time SDE offer, which I have accepted. I've been interested in programming since high school days and I learned C++ as a fifth subject in 11th grade. As a result of this, coding in college became quite easy for me. In the past 3 years of my college life, I have been part of various societies which were both technical and non technical. The technical ones include ACM Student Chapter, DSC, and Google Explore ML program. These programs and societies helped me pick up skills like web development and machine learning, which I am still continuing with. The non tech societies include Rotaract and Leaders for Tomorrow, which helped me grow my network and give back to society. So, yeah, that's about me.
What was the internship interview process of Walmart Labs?
Okay. So since Walmart was a company that came on campus for this offer, so it set an eligibility criteria of 7 CGPA and above with no active or dead backlogs. The students who could satisfy this criteria were allowed to sit and the rest could not, of course. Then we had to first sit for an online technical round, which comprised of an aptitude section and a coding section. Based on this, about 16 students were shortlisted for an HR interview. This was an in-person interview with the HR. So about 10 of us got shortlisted from there.
As you have told us, written test you have faced was the combination of technical aptitude as well as coding question. So, what subject they have asked in the technical aptitude, what was the difficulty level of those subjects, and what kind of question they have asked in the coding round. What was the difficulty level of coding question?
Okay. So the online coding round was of about 100 marks and consisted of two sections, each of 50 marks. The first section was an aptitude section. It had 25 questions and the marking scheme was +2 -1. So you could not make any wild guesses. You had to be sure in your answers. The questions were based on concepts of operating system, DBMS, OOPS, networking, and general math. And I would say that they ranged from about medium to tough level. The second section was coding section and it had one question with 50 test cases. So each of the test case had 1 mark. It was a question of strings and the optimal solution was derived by either using priority queue or hashing. So the level of difficulty I would say was easy, or probably it was solvable if you knew which data structure to target. Otherwise, of course, you would just get entangled into the question and not be able to solve it. We were given about 1 hour to attempt both these sections, so speed was a bit of tricky. You had to be very accurate as well because there was negative marking in aptitude section, and at the same time, one tip is that you have to make sure that 50% of questions are answered in both the sections. You cannot have 90% in coding and 10% in aptitude. There has to be a minimum of 50% in both the sections.
How was your interview experience at the Walmart Labs? Was it technical or HR or combination of both? And what kind of question they have asked? And what was the difficulty level of the interview?
Okay, so there was just one HR interview round for interns, which was taken by an HR and a technology lead of Walmart. They initially collected our resumes and they focused on the various skills and projects that were listed there. I was first interviewed by the technology lead and she asked me about my project. which was a website that I had created for a company. She wanted to know what that website was about and what changes or things I was still working on. Post that, she asked me the difference between C++ and JavaScript, since I had these two skills written on my resume. She then asked me which of the languages do I prefer and why. So I answered all of these questions to the best of my knowledge, and I think I was able to satisfy her. I was able to bag an offer.
As you have told us, interview was based on the project mentioned in your resume. So, what tips you want to give for resume building for an interview?
My advice to everybody would be to only write those things in the resume that you are confident about. You should not be writing any lies that I have done this project or I've done that project, and in actuality you haven't done anything. So be sure that write whatever you know. That is the key, because HRs can really easily find out that you are lying, and that's like losing a big opportunity. So don't ever do that. Just write whatever you are sure about.
You have converted your internship into PPO. So, any tips you want to give to fellow candidate how to convert their internship into PPO?
I would say that you need to work really hard during your internship days. I still remember that during this entire virtual process, I was working for about 10 hours, because you have to learn up a lot of new skills for your project. So make sure you do not leave any stone unturned. Do as much as you can. Then, secondly, be honest with your manager and mentor about what you have been able to achieve and what you have not been able to achieve. It's absolutely okay to take their help to learn new things. I could not do everything on my own. I had to take help from my mentor. So that is absolutely okay. And the third tip I would say is that do not be out of touch of coding and your subjects, because for PPO you'll most probably you will have an interview, and if you have that interview, it's going to be a technical one. So there you need to answer questions that can range from any data structure, and they can also ask you subjective questions. So make sure that you do not lose your hold on those things. So these are the three tips from my side.
Thank you, Janvi. Thank you very much. I hope it would be very helpful for fellow candidates.
Thank you, Vyumesh. Thank you for calling me. It's really nice.
Thank you again.
So if you all like this video, if you like this session, please do like, share, and subscribe to his channel. He's doing a really amazing job.